This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday evening, the 21st of May, the afternoon edition. I'm James Spann. Weather later this week heating up as we get close to the unofficial arrival of summer this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Let's take a look at the visible satellite shot across Alabama. I love to look at those. They're fantastic when you got big storms around. You can see a pretty organized cluster over the east central counties, roughly from Montgomery back over toward Auburn and Phoenix City. Storms are scattered elsewhere. And where they form, they're pretty strong. There's the radar at 234. You can see at that point there was a warning for parts of Lee and Russell counties over in East Alabama. Other storms starting to form around the Birmingham metro, some north, and we'll maintain the chance of a few showers and storms tonight with an upper trough coming through here. The guys at SPC put out a mesoscale discussion involving South Alabama for the possibility of some strong storms down there. But again, they don't expect to issue a box or a severe thunderstorm watch. Having said that, they have added a slight risk to parts of the MidSouth that includes extreme northwest Alabama, back over to Memphis. And again, the potential there would be for hail and gusty winds. No tornado threat, also a slight risk well to the west over parts of the Texas Panhandle and eastern New Mexico. And then tomorrow, slight risk way up north for parts of the Dakotas and Minnesota. Rain for the next 5 days, valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. This is suggesting maybe 3/4 of an inch for parts of northwest Alabama, lighter amounts to the south. And all of that will be tonight and maybe tomorrow. And after that, things look pretty dry for a while. Thought we'd check in with Tropical Storm Alberto, not to be confused with the 1994 Alberto that produced $1 billion in damage across the south due to flooding. You can see that the center is exposed. Convection is north of the center. Dry air is clearly working in that thing, and it's just not very healthy. It's in the process of dying a slow death, and whatever survives will be moving northeast over the open water through early Wednesday morning, and I think by tomorrow or tomorrow night, it will have fizzled out. Our little preseason tropical action. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at 500 millibars. There's your trough passing through. Down below that, the moisture axis is mainly on the eastern side of the state. So, yes, we'll mention the chance of a stray shower or a storm for East Alabama, but nothing widespread, no washout. And temperature's pretty comfortable. Low 80s tomorrow. Highs, let's see, the GFS is showing 81. The NAM is showing 82. And that's actually a touch below average for this time of the year. But don't worry, the heat's going to come roaring back. There's Wednesday. We're dry with mid-80s. Thursday, we're dry. The high close to 90. And how about low 90s on Friday? Latter half of the week, bright and sunny with a big warm-up in an upper-high building. In fact, Saturday, look at that 588 heat bubble right on top of us. And a big cold trough in the west where they'll have mountain snows out there for Memorial Day. But you know what that means for us? Just hot, humid, dry. There's the surface chart on Saturday. The GFS is showing 92. Sunday, same thing. The GFS is at 90, but keep in mind it skews toward climatology as you get farther out, so I think low 90s are likely. And there's a week from today, same thing. Mostly dry, highs at or over 90. Chance of rain, tiny. Any showers, yes, they could form, but they're very isolated. We'll check the end of the forecast. June the 6th, D-Day. And that kind of looks like June the 6th. Nice trough coming down over the high plains. 588 heat bubble is centered over Texas and Mexico. And down below that, that just looks as quiet as a mouse. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or on the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless. The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.